Hello, everyone. For our client project, we chose my business, Hannah Lynn Designs, and on the team we have Katie and Mary.
So to introduce this project, in the boutique retail market, small businesses must balance expansion with available resources. Hannah Designs has a profitable lean business model that incorporates creative design, community, and self-expression into each strategy. As the brand looks forward into the future, its primary challenge centers on brand growth and awareness into additional markets. So the recommendations in this paper and slideshow address the client's concerns about expansion and the operational constraints inherent to a single operator business. We will provide an in-depth analysis on the client's internal and external environments and strategic recommendations to step closer to their goal.
Okay, to start it off, we focused on the vision and mission of Hannah Lynn Designs. The vision is to become a leading lifestyle apparel brand that inspires confidence, celebrates community, and supports self-expression through creative design. This explains what Hannah wants the business to become in the future. The mission focuses on creating high-quality, trending clothing and custom pieces that celebrate individuality and community spirit. This explains what the business currently offers and the value it provides to the customers. Overall, both statements fit the business because they reflect its focus on creativity, community, and customer engagement. They also support Hannah's long-term goal of making Hannah Lynn Designs a recognizable full-time apparel business. They connect directly to the client's challenge because expanding to more college campuses would increase brand awareness and help Hannah reach more college customers without losing that personal identity of the business.
To start it off, we conducted an external analysis that examines opportunities and threats that exist outside of the business but can significantly impact the future success. First, we identified four major opportunities. There are opportunities to expand into additional college campuses, which directly impacts and supports Hannah Lynn Design's goal of increasing brand awareness and revenue. Second, the continued growth of social media marketing proves cost-effective ways to reach customers. Third, there is increasing demand for customized apparel and unique products. Finally, many customers are actively choosing to support small and locally owned businesses. We also identified several external threats. These include competition from online boutiques and larger apparel retailers, economic uncertainty that may affect customer spending, rapidly changing fashion trends, and changes to social media algorithms that can impact visibility and customer engagement. To evaluate these external factors, we created an external factor evaluation. Hannah Lynn Designs received a total score of 3.15. Since the industry average is 2.5, this score is considered above average and indicates the company is responding effectively to external opportunities and threats. The results suggest that the external environment is favorable for growth. The opportunities available to Hannah Lynn Designs, particularly expansion into additional college markets and increasing demand for personalized products, outweigh the threats identified in the analysis.
We also conducted an internal assessment on the company and identified internal strengths and weaknesses that affect the strategy. Our first strength is that the company has a centralized, low-cost administration. The company also has long-term relationships with a trusted supplier. They have successful marketing campaigns through campus brand ambassador programs and online presence. They use a mix of customer payment options to provide customers with a frictionless shopping experience. We also identified several internal weaknesses. Customer relations are handled through multiple apps instead of a customer relations management platform. Uh, there's limited visibility on the returns of campaigns and promotional strategies using data analytics. Unautomated financial tracking costs time and effort, and a decentralized tech ecosystem for customer sales and internal finances. We assess the internal strengths and weaknesses using the internal factor evaluation matrix. Hannah Lynn Designs had a total score of 2.5, which also equals the industry average. This means that the company is about average in balancing their strengths and weaknesses for internal affairs. This shows that there's areas of growth that relate to limited human resources and a lack of centralized financial ecosystems.
For this section, we focused on the strategies Hannah Lynn Designs can use to support long-term growth. Hannah's main objectives are to increase revenue and brand recognition, attract new customers and campuses, and eventually make Hannah Lynn Designs a sustainable full-time business. The first strategy is market penetration, which means increasing sales in the markets the businesses already serve. Hannah can continue growing at UCM and Mizzou through campus ambassadors, social media, and vendor events. The next strategy is market development. This would involve testing one or two new college campuses before expanding further. Starting small would allow Hannah to measure customer interest without taking on too much of a financial risk. Product development is also important. Hannah can continue adding college and sports apparel, boutique style accessories, and more original collections. Hannah Design also follows a differential strategy because it competes through handmade products, original designs, and a personal customer service rather than focusing on the low prices. Finally, Hannah can borrow from others to grow by partnering with campus organizations, influencers, boutiques, and other small businesses. These partnerships can help increase awareness while keeping marketing costs low. Overall, these strategies would allow Hannah Lynn Designs to grow gradually, reach more campuses, and remain profitable.
We determined that the most appropriate strategy for Hannah Lynn Designs is market development. Market development involves introducing existing products into new markets and customer groups. This strategy aligns directly with the company's goal of increasing brand awareness, expanding into new areas, and growing revenue while maintaining profitable. We selected this strategy because Hannah Lynn Designs already has a successful business model. The company has established products, a strong social media presence, and a successful campus ambassador program. Rather than investing significant resources into redesigning products, the business can build upon these strengths and focus on reaching new customers. Our key findings was that growth can occur by expanding the company's reach rather than changing its product offerings. To implement the market development strategy, we recommend three primary actions. First, Hannah Lynn Designs should expand to additional college campuses by recruiting ambassadors at new universities. This would help increase peer-to-peer marketing and help build brand awareness among college students. Second, the company should participate in more vendor events and pop-up markets. These events provide opportunities to reach customers outside the current market area, increase visibility, and create valuable partnership opportunities. Finally, Hannah Lynn Design should continue leveraging its existing digital platforms, including its Shopify website, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok accounts. These platforms already play an important role in the company's marketing efforts and can help support future expansion. Finally, we conducted a cost-benefit analysis of the market development strategy. The primary costs include increasing travel expenses, additional time spent recruiting and managing ambassadors, greater marketing investments, and higher inventory requirements as demand grows. However, these benefits significantly outweigh the costs. Expanding into new markets can increase brand awareness, create larger customer base, generate additional revenue, and reduce dependence on a single geographic market. Overall, because Hannah Lynn Designs can leverage its existing products, ambassador program, and social media presence, market development provides a practical and sustainable path for the future growth while remaining aligned with the company's mission, vision, and long-term goals.
In conclusion, our main recommendation is for Hannah Lynn Designs to use market development by gradually expanding to one or two new college campuses. This would allow the business to test demand, control costs, and find the campuses with the most potential. The company should continue using campus ambassadors, social media, and vendor events to reach more college-aged customers without spending a lot on advertising. Hannah should also improve how she tracks customers, orders, marketing results, and finances. This would reduce manual work and give her more time to focus on products and customer relationships. Overall, Hannah Lynn Design should grow carefully while protecting the creativity, quality, and personalized service that makes the brand unique.
And that concludes our client project. Thank you for your time.